right, we're live, back on the action. FundYourFX.com partnered up with Bulletproof Traders to bring this top-level market analysis in real time. And today's Friday, and I really want to talk about the watch list. Since we closed out all of our short positions in the market, we nailed all those targets that we had. So we're taking the back seat for now, and we're basically preparing for the next move, right? So we're gearing up for a potential upside reversal. So that's super exciting. And I really wanted to talk about our watch list because we have 4 assets that are just pending trading opportunities right now, and I feel like we're going to be hitting them hard in the next potentially 24 to 48 hours. And I'm going to walk you through the technical situation of all of these 4 pending trading opportunities and define the conditions to jump into position, right? That's all there is to it. That's the watch list we have. So let's start with the Cardano, right? With the Cardano, we just nailed 2 targets. We were aiming at 93.50. We actually took 93.50 about 10 days ago for the first time. And yesterday we did it again. We recycled the 93.50 and we hit that level again, took profit, but this time we actually continued to the level of 84.60, which I've mentioned in the last video as the final destination for us. And you can see how price could just beautifully touch base here, spike that area and pull back up, which I completely predicted because I knew that level is a Fibonacci projection. It's a strong support key level, and so I'm not surprised price action is pulling back so nicely right off that key level. But as far as the watch list goes, right now there's no position in place. And I'm waiting for price action to start turning around, right? Because it's still, obviously, negative momentum is still reigning supreme. What I would like to see is the first upside day, right? The first positive day that's going to turn around right off that 84.60 and start to mark the beginning of a new upside move. Now, we already talked about the range that the Cardano is trading in, right? Ever since November 23rd, roughly, it started to trade sideways. And as it was coming off the top, that's where we took a bearish standpoint on the Cardano itself, right? But now it's coming off the bottom. So the situation completely changed 180 degrees. Now we're at the bottom, pulling back from the lowest low, from the last line of support, which is 80.47, right? And also, like I mentioned, 84.60. So once price action starts to turn around, the official trigger level to jump into position is 93.50 again, right? This is a second recycling of that level, this time not as a target but as a trigger. I'm not sure we're going to wait for it though. We're probably going to get in earlier, jump the gun like we usually do. We like to take risks, right? That's the business we're in. But the official trigger is 93.50. So the minute price action starts to slide above that area, it's probably going to be a solid move back up to 108.35. So 108.35, you can write this number down. That's going to be our profit target once we fire off this potential bullish campaign. Right, so that's Cardano. We're looking at the Ethereum as well. That's on our watch list just as well. And here I can see how price action is gearing up for a potential upside reversal. Take a look at that pullback. Strong pullback. We're talking about the level, the reference level is 33.58. And I'm mostly focused on that black system here. So if price action is going to pull back by the end of the day, today, right, and stay above 33.58, that's going to be our cue to establish a new buy position. Because we believe at that point, price action is going to turn around and start heading back up to where it came from, starting with the level of 39.51.95. We can call it 39.52, if you will, slightly round it up a little bit. We will have a secondary target of 36.38.5. So a complete game plan for an upside reversal on the Ethereum. So all eyes are on today's session. Looking forward for a full pullback and then, yeah, taking action. So that's the Ethereum. That's the second pending trading opportunity on our watch list. The third one is the Cardano. That's right now, again, overstretching itself on the downside. We do not expect price action to break below 684.88 here. Okay, and you can see price is already pulling back up, and you know it's still kind of early stages of the day. So I actually expect price action to make full pullback all the way above 684.88 again, and from that point forward, a full-fledged upside reversal and a move back up to 97777. What a convenient number, right? So another interesting potential bullish campaign for us on the Polkadot. So that's the third pending trading opportunity on our watch list. The fourth one is the one that we talked about so much in the last couple of weeks, right? I was calling it out right off the top, talking about a potential downside reversal. And even here, we were using two targets. The first one was 36.33, which we got a couple of days ago. But this time we moved beyond that point and we defined a second target, more of a little bit more ambitious, which represented the previous low at 0.34, but also a Fibonacci projection of the previous opposite move, 161.8, just to refresh your memory, was putting a strong key level at 0.33 flat, and we nailed that just as well. So yeah, we had tons of success with those short positions. We really killed it. But now I want to flip over. I feel like a flipping over is the next move here. But we have to make sure that that's the case. So we're going to wait for it until we feel enough, confident enough that it's the right timing, right? Because direction, it's not all about direction. We can be 100% on the direction, but because we're off with the timing, we can still get stopped out, right? So a combination of direction and proper timing is essential for successful trading, right? Successful trading experience. So here, guys, the key level, reference level, trigger level, you can call it any one of those names, is 31.66. We've seen price action pay respect to that level yesterday by pulling back up and closing the daily bar just on top of it, right? I think we're going to see that again today. So it's already pulling back, already halfway through, Good chance it's going to end up the day just above. And from that point forward, I foresee a complete turnaround and a move back up to 41.55, which is going to be our primary target and final destination. At the end of the day, price action is trading in a narrow range ever since early November. And yeah, I'm going to be very surprised if we're going to have here a breakdown of that 31.66. I don't think that's the case, but if it is, no harm, no foul. We're just not going to do anything about it. We're not going to jump in any position because our game plan is tailored to an upside reversal here, right? If we're not getting that, we're just not doing anything. We're not taking any action, not pulling any trigger. But I also want to mention that the weekly chart is the one that's going to make the big difference here. So even if the daily is not going to close back above 31.66, we will wait to the end of the week to get that weekly close confirmation. And if the weekly end up closing above 31.66, that's even better as an indication for an upside reversal. So it's not just about the daily session, but also the weekly session as well. But I have to say, a daily close back above 31.66 is going to be sufficient enough for us to jump into a bullish campaign. Alright guys, there you go. 4 pending trading opportunities on our watch list. We're going to keep our eyes peeled because I believe taking action is imminent. It's right around the corner. We'll come back to it, follow up, keep you posted. As always, in the meantime, I want to wish you a nice weekend. We're going to be back on Monday, same time, same place. Take care.